As you may know, the second presidential debate will be held tonight, and I just wanted to know if you thought the town hall setup would be a game changer for either of the candidates.
Well,
Important.
I think it's a game changer because the moderator really cannot control to get these two candidates confronting one another on specific issues. In the town hall thing, it depends on what questions come up out of the blue, and the fact that in the town hall situation, you are playing to two audiences. One, the audience there, and they're going to show pictures of them reacting, I suppose. And I think it's a chance to play to larger audiences, so you're not going to get a sharp clash over issues.
And I'm under the impression that all of the questions were pre-submitted and that the candidates have a copy of those questions.
That could well be, and I think what you're going to get is a rehash of Richard Nixon town hall kind of thing in 1968, where he stood in the middle of a semicircle and just purposely could face in any direction to answer questions. He was not behind a lectern as if to show, look how in complete control I am of the situation. I don't need to be seated behind a desk. I don't have to have a lectern in front of me with notes on it, or I can take notes. I am in complete control. And I think that is going to give both candidates a chance to posture and pose a lot rather than address central issues.
Do you think one candidate over the other, so Obama versus Romney, will thrive more in this type of a setting than the other?
No, I don't think so, because they've both had enough practice dealing with audiences. It's a little different when you're dealing with a tough moderator who spells out what the issue is and asks very specific questions. You know, in a debate, somebody from the audience asks a question. All you have to do is say, well, I think that's a good question, and yes, it deserves some various theory, some very serious thought, but, and then they go off on their own tangent. I think that's always a kind of a loophole in the town hall meeting situation.
Do you also think it's a loophole that the questions are foreknown by the candidates?
Yes, I do.
How
Yes, I
so? How do you
do.
think that will change the type of reaction that the candidates will have when they're answering these questions?
Oh, I think so. They will. They will have planned out their answers very carefully, and therefore they will forestall the kind of goof that Jerry Ford made in the debates against Jimmy Carter back there. You know, it was the Time magazine called the blooper heard around the world. You won't have that sort of thing tonight.
And, just according to the polls, Obama did not do well in the first debate. Do you think that that will change tonight?
I don't think it will change appreciably. He has been victimized, I think, by the claims from the media or maybe Fox Enterprise, Fox News or whatnot, that he's the orator to the crowd, whereas George Romney is this more conservative kind of individual. I think that Mr. Obama will be disinclined to be the orator to the crowd because he's got to be presidential.
And if you think Romney does end up doing well tonight, do you think that that will continue to raise his numbers in the polls?
Boy, I don't know. I really think this one is going to go down to the wire because there is so much that Obama can do simply because he is president to make newsworthy things happen favorably for him.
How so?
Something might happen that he might therefore feel that he had to do some military action somewhere or had to go in and rescue another embassy. There are so many things that he can do that Mr. Romney simply cannot do. And therefore, I think this one is probably going to go down to the wire.
And talking about the moderator, it is a female moderator tonight, Candy Crowley of CNN. I was just wondering if you think that her station's affiliation will have any impact on the types of questions she will ask.
No, I don't think so.
Do you think it's going to be any type of a different debate because a female is moderating it?
No. I think it's the format of town hall that's going to make it a different kind of thing.
And so many people have already participated in early voting. Do you think that this debate still matters in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the polls?
I'm not so sure that many people that have mailed in a vote are going to make a difference, because I think that there are still a tremendous number of people out there who are still undecided.